5 vuotta on pitkä aika. Suuret onnittelut Suomen pelimuseolle ja valtava iso kiitos arvokkaasta työstä, jota teette pelikulttuurin säilyttämiseksi ja esittelemiseksi muille. Ei muuta kuin onneksi olkoon ja pidetään lippu korkealla. Terveiset Kaustiselta ja mukavaa kevättä.
Всем привет! Видеоигры продолжают оставаться большой частью жизни людей 21 века. Именно поэтому важно сохранять культуру видеоигр прошлого.
И мы искренне рады, что ваш музей существует уже целых 5 лет. Желаем дальнейшего пополнения коллекции.
Вы дарите радость от общения с прошлым. Пусть ваш замечательный музей и дальше привлекает множество посетителей.
Желаем каждому, кто придет к вам, получить эстетическое удовольствие от увиденного и открыть что-то новое для себя. Ведь посещение музея – это замечательная возможность провести время с пользой и интересом.
С днем рождения!
Пусть в музее всегда будет весело и интересно, и каждый посетитель найдет верный и развернутый ответ на любой свой вопрос.
Друзья, поздравляю вас с юбилеем. 5 лет – это отличная дата. Музею не так, может быть, не самый большой срок, но это начало большого пути, я в этом абсолютно уверен. Советую в новом году завести Инстаграм, его вам категорически не хватает.
Hello, Finnish Museum of Games, and happy birthday! I'm Frank Klepacki, video game composer for games such as Command and Conquer franchise, Dune 2, the Blade Runner video game, up through Star Wars Empire at War, and so many others. It's really awesome that you guys are helping to preserve video game history and showcase what that was all about and the evolution of that. I'm one of the people that got to really live that in real time. I got to watch that happen. And so, it's really cool to think back to all the inspirational things and points that evolution affected me. Because video games is a form of entertainment that is really important to a lot of people, and everybody connects with certain kinds of games or certain eras of games, and it's cool to be able to go back and see where did that come from, what spawned that, where do you connect the dots to all of that. I remember going into the first video game arcade as a kid where there were stand-up machines with, you put in a quarter and you played as long as you can last. And then from that, got introduced to the home systems through the years, from the Atari to the, NES, ColecoVision, and then computers, the PCs, early PCs of the time, and Mac, when it was still Macintosh and all of that. So it's been cool to be part of that and then eventually become involved in it. I was inspired enough by playing video games and being interested in how they're made that I was able to get introduced to what that industry is and work my way up from that into having a role such as a composer and now audio director for games. And, that history is really what led me through that path. As much as I was a musician and was trying to make something of a career from that point of view, it occurred to me that I could combine the two and have the music ability and composition and all of that be applied to video games. How cool is that? It's been the most fun job I could possibly think of. And, being able to have museums like this that people can see, what that was about and at least get a sense of that experience is important, because it's just as important as any other form of culture we have: movies, television, music, any of the arts. This is part of that whole experience. So appreciate that it's being kept alive and that spirit is being passed to the next generations to be able to go through that and see for themselves what that was about. So I applaud the effort there, and thanks a lot. I hope you guys have a great celebration. Take care.
Moikka ja paljon onnea 5-vuotiaalle Suomen pelimuseolle Game Makers of Finlandin puolesta. Me pelialan työntekijöiden ammattiliittona arvostetaan ja tykätään tosi paljon teidän toiminnasta. Ja ei muuta kuin onneksi olkoon!
Hey, this is John Romero. I wanted to say happy 5th anniversary to the Finnish Museum of Games. I hear you might have some Doom stuff there. That's cool. I think that game history is super important, that preservation of games is pretty critical to our industry, and I'm really glad that you guys are doing an amazing job of it, and I hope you keep doing it for many years.